So I'm making this one for those who are in their 20s, and maybe you're about to graduate, maybe you already graduated, and you're really in fear about what the future is coming, what you're supposed to do, and you just don't know what to do, right? And the advice I'm going to give is what I would have liked to received when I was just graduating, whether high school or college or whatever, right? And I'm just going to speak about whatever I see is actually going to create that sense of security. And obviously, it's not one thing, it's multiple things. And if you have watched my videos in the past, you know the way I make them, it's not high dopamine type of videos, because what it takes to actually be secure in this world, financially, emotionally, and have a genuinely good life, you have to give up all that dopamine stuff, right? We live in a world where everything is just based on dopamine. The movies you watch, right? TV shows. I remember when I was in Iran, and my mom, her favorite TV show, it's like when an episode would end, right? 40-minute episode, she would have to wait like few weeks just to see the next episode, right? Or some shows you have to wait like a month. And now you could just go on Netflix and binge watch like 10, 20 episodes or 3 different seasons in like few days. And so it's just a lot of our mind has been programmed for this quick dopamine, instant gratification, and short attention span. And that is exactly the opposite of like where you want to be. If you want more money, if you want better relationships, if you want to be happier, like all of that comes from the opposite of that stuff. So definitely watch through this whole thing, even though throughout parts you're going to be like, damn, why is he dragging it along? Why is it he's not just getting to the point? Whatever, doesn't matter. Just put your attention for however many minutes this video is going to be, and see that as an exercise to get your brain to just get used to longer form content that are not dopamine based, because the most valuable videos, even on YouTube, are those type of videos. But I mean, still, you need to find a mentor that will support you to do something as well. So now that's what I want to talk about, is how to get that mentor, and how to also be a part of some sort of community of people who actually know what is going on in this world. There's so many communities out there. Everyone's focused on just making more money or whatever, but they genuinely don't know what is going to happen 10 years from now, 20 years, 50 years, right? And what they can focus on is just how to make money right now. But especially if you're young, in your 20s, you need to be thinking about what you could do and use your youth right now to build something that will still be here 40, 50 years from now, right? Because you don't want to build something where now you're in your 40s, 50s, and then the thing doesn't even exist. And now you have to spend all your energy and everything to then just learn something else. So, and this is not saying it's an easy thing. It will take time, but I was willing to put that time at first to get the right foundation of what I was going to build, what I was going to do, as in like, what is my purpose? What are my skills? And I put more of my time figuring that out first before just jumping into, trading or all this stuff people are getting into. And as a result, I'm a lot more happy, and I'm making more money, have better relationships. I'm now creating communities in Houston, and I have clients all over the world now. And so the result of that is a lot better, because it's like, imagine building a building, right? Like those tall buildings downtown and all that. It's like they spend a lot of time just on the footing of that building, just on the foundation. Like they don't even get to building the first floor before they make sure the foundation is super deep, right? So the more you spend time on deepening that foundation, the rest will be super easy. Like all the videos you see me post, those are all to just build a solid foundation. And then you could apply that to any industry. Like if you watch my videos, you see I don't give industry specific advice, because the advice that it takes to actually become successful in anything is advice you could apply. It doesn't matter what you do, right? I've supported people in real estate make more money. I've supported people in who create online courses, who do social media marketing, who do whatever, it doesn't really matter. I give them the universal principles of how this reality works, how money works, and they apply it and get results in any context, right? So the first thing you want to do in order to find the mentor is first take a piece of paper, white piece of paper, right? Like one of these, right? The printer kind, not the tiny ones, not the ones with lines, but like this is specific advice, right? If you do exactly that, like you'll see the result. And then you want to use blue pen, right? You don't want to use red, you don't want to use black. Don't ask all the how yet. Just try it and see, like this shit works. And then in the middle of the paper, you write the word mentor or ideal mentor, dream mentor, whatever. And then you draw a circle, and then you draw a little line from the circle, meaning like these are now the things you want. And just imagine what you want that mentor to be and to look like, right? Not saying that it's gonna be perfect, not saying that you're gonna get exactly that. Just start writing, doesn't matter, right? So you could write down, for example, when I was doing this, I was 19 years old. I put in my mentor, I want someone that sees the potential in me, who supports me through the toughest times of my life, right? Because there's so many courses and people you can meet that they're not there when you're going through your tough times. Either one, they don't know, how to actually support you through that, or two, they're like, oh, I'm busy or whatever, right? So I was like, I want a mentor that is there for me, that actually supports me. And I just started going around and just writing different things, right? You draw little lines and then you just keep writing. And I was surprised, like literally 2 months later, I found a mentor that exactly hit most of those things, if not all. And through that mentor helped me figure out how this world worked. And he was someone that has made a lot of money, had been in long-term relationship and all the stuff that I genuinely wanted. And he was the one that supported me to even see what the future was like. Now what you're experiencing with AI is replacing jobs, robots, all that. I was told this like years and years ago, right? So that's why I'm not in fear, because I already know what's going to happen 5-10 years from now, right? Even further than that. And obviously that's why I want to do so much to change this current system and do it with other people, with like-minded people, because it cannot be done alone, right? And then along that, then once I found the mentor, he then introduced me to a specific technology that allowed me to essentially open up my ability to learn anything super fast. Like things that take people 4 years to learn, I'm learning it in like days or weeks, right? It's insane. And that's what helped me really become well-rounded in so many different areas and really build my understanding of things. Because unless you're born in an elite family, so you have to learn a lot of stuff, and you have to remove a lot of stuff from your past if you want to go even to like 10, 20 grand a month. It's insane, right? And the ones who go from being broke to making those money, it's because they have some genetic pre-programming where either they work hard or they're just disciplined or whatever, or they just figure it out, right? Even if they had to build up the discipline, it's like at least they went and figured it out. Whereas most people can't even get out of bed or can get out of the couch or can't even go for a walk around their neighborhood, because they're like so sleepy or whatever. And I've been there too. So that's why I was like, okay, those type of people, I can't listen to them as well, because they're just moving themselves. Like I can't move myself like that. So I had to find a mentor who also struggled like me, but somehow made it. And he just showed me through all that. And he said, this is the technology he used. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to use that. Like literally find someone who has what you want and has been where you are in terms of emotions, thoughts, fears, physical environment, whatever, right? How they were, where they were born and all that. And just do all the steps they did. Like guarantee you will get there as well. Like everyone, like people think they're special. I used to think I'm special, but there's at least 10,000 people like me. So I'm not special, right? And so if you do this, I guarantee it'll work, right? So get the paper, write down your ideal mentor. And then from there, once you get that, like, and it's always crazy how you find the mentor. And don't worry about the how. Don't go into your mind. It's just like how if you plant, let's say, an acorn, and somehow from that a big ass tree comes out, and then from that tree there's more acorns that then those fall, and then now 100 years later it's like a whole forest. It's like you don't know the how, but that's just how things work. So in this context, this is how it works. You could apply it, you cannot apply it, it's up to you. It doesn't really affect my life. The reason I'm sharing this is because I wish someone like me, how I'm sharing this stuff, there's someone like me that was sharing this stuff that I could just watch and follow, right? And there's nothing wrong with following information, right? I don't follow people, I follow information that people know, right? There's a big difference in that. Like imagine if someone was a black belt in karate and you want to be black belt, you follow the information of how to become black belt, but you don't need to follow that guy. You don't need to look up to that guy of like, oh, this is the greatest guy ever. It's just he put in the work, he followed the recipe and he got the result. So there's recipes about all of that. Now, if you want to reach out to me, you're like, I'm someone you resonate with, do that as well. I'm pretty open. Like I chat with people, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Sometimes we hop on calls, and I've talked to people already around Europe, India, Africa. Like it's just wild. I was like, it's crazy how people there are finding my videos, and I don't even have many subscribers, and my focus is not even getting subscribers. It's just finding more people who could actually benefit from my videos. I don't even care if you like it. I don't care if you subscribe. Like if you do all that, obviously it's going to help the channel so more people can see it, but that's not what I'm after. I'm after genuinely helping people. So if it resonated with you, share it with a friend that you know also will benefit, and then tell them to share with their friend. Like more people need to understand what it actually takes to succeed. It's not the stuff you see on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, of people in front of yachts and like whatever. It's like, dude, it's hard. Like it's a lot of work, right? But I rather work hard on myself and my future than to work hard at a job for the rest of my life, right? There's nothing wrong. You should get a job to fuel that money into the thing that you want to create. Like you should do that, right? But if you're at a job and don't have a plan and all that, then like start thinking, right? Because the robots, AI, like that shit is serious, right? Like look up videos, not to just get scared, but to see this is the reality, and you can't just hide from it or run away, right? So yeah, share it and